G'day all, we are back at Shotgun Central here and a day and a half out, and I think we've got a little bit of work to do.
Just a bit.
Luckily it's only a show, so we don't have to have the car plumbed or anything, but we've still got a fair bit of Gary's got a fair bit of work to do in the engine bay. We've still got to fit up all the suspensions. We've got a new suspension for it, which will fit up tomorrow. The diff's all in, so it's all come up really trick, the diff. We've gone for a little bit of a wanky colour, but I like it, something a bit different. We'll finish a little bit more off inside the car as well. I still do the bumper bar irons. She's looking pretty cool underneath, just to make it stand out a bit. A little bit different. But we'll keep cracking on and yeah, try to get this car finished. Should be interesting. About 9:30 on Thursday. Meant to be going out to the just a little bit of a show on Friday night. Bit of touch and go. Gary's just about to put some primer all over it and get it ready to rub down tomorrow morning. And then hopefully get some black paint on it. 10 o'clock say. Let it dry for a couple of hours and then we're going to put the whole car together in about 5 hours. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We have to get there, so it's either there Friday night or we get there first thing Saturday morning. That'll be fun at 5 AM before me. So, you're not coming. Not at 5 AM. Hey. So, we'll see how we go, but man, the amount of work Gary's had to do in the engine bay, this engine bay was absolutely knackered. I think he's welded up about 60 or 70 holes. And it was painted badly too, so they painted straight on top. Painted straight on top of the steel. With the top coat. So this way it's going to last a lot better and it's not going to flake off. And it'll suit the rest of the car. Alright, we're still at Shotgun. About half a day out from when we're meant to take the car up. So it looks like we'll take the car in 5 AM Saturday morning, it looks like. Or I will. I think Gary might be having a sleep by then. But he's about 3/4 of the way through rubbing the engine bay. We'll get a couple of coats of black on there. And then still got to clean it first. And then yeah, start putting the engine back in, transmission, finish the rear end, start putting all the turbo piping in, rebuild the front end. Ah, stupid, isn't it? And then we'll start on putting some panels back on. We'll leave one of the guards off for the show, so that way they can see all the fabrication that's been done with the turbos and dump pipes, etc. And yeah, we'll see if we can get it finished. We had to stop prepping all the car for about an hour and a half because we had the guys from Exotic Graphics come out and set us up some gold pinstriping. As you can see, the difference it makes on the car is unbelievable. Like just being all black, you know, I've got the gold wheels too, so it's got a set of gold weld fuel wheels, which are a little bit massive overkill really. Doesn't need the fuel centers, but they look pretty trick, so, and they're gold. So luckily found a set of those off an old racer down in Victoria. Used to run Altereds, I'm pretty sure. So I got a set off him, they're 16 by 16. And we're running a set of 33 by 16.5s on it. While the guys were here, they actually did a big stencil for the back window. So we pulled the back window out of the car and cut up a new bit of Lexan, because it was a bit old, the Lexan that was in there, and it was all marked and it had plenty of stickers on there over the years. So we cut all that to suit, and while they were there they actually set that all up and put a Dean G fabrication one on there as well. But just the big thing to me was they custom made it for me too. So I gave them ideas of what I wanted, and I said free range, you go for it and have a think and see what you think. And yeah, I love the design they come up with. It incorporates, you know, shotgun racing, shotgun performance, and it's got a little bit of special on the end of it for me. regards to cancer and that. So yeah, it means it's a special place in my heart, sort of thing. Alright, as you can see, it's still going. It's now 6:15. We've got to be there in about 10 hours. So I dare say we've got a little bit of work to go. All the decals are on now, the sticker kit, which has come up pretty treat. Thanks to the guys at Exotic. They've come up with a nice sturdy down the side. We'll get all the spraying under the guards, and then it'll all get in nice 2-pack black. And then wait a couple of hours for it to dry, and then start putting the engine and all the other bits back in. Now this is about 2 hours after the painting's finished. We're still trying to heat up the engine bay, get all the paint to dry up. I've just gone under the back of the car and started putting up all the anti-roll bar and just whatever else was left under the back. By now I think it might have been about 10 o'clock at night, maybe 10:30. But we're getting there slowly. But I'm definitely going to need some help because or else I'm no way I'm going to get this finished by myself. Now it's time to start putting the engine in. The engine's a 414 cube, set up with a twin turbo. She's a dark block. We'll go through a little bit more of this when finally get her on the dyno and see what sort of power she makes. But it's got a set of Tremaniac billet racing heads on it, or billet cylinder heads. Dark block, MGP rods. It's got a Kelly's Magnum on it, crankshaft, and a set of twin 72s. Now it's about, I think it's about 12 o'clock now, and we jumped forward to about 2:30 in the morning. We're luckily a few boys from Addicted Racing, or Addicted Performance next door. They finished their car and popped in to give me a hand putting all the turbo stuff on, because we've got the engine and trans already in, and now we're just running all the exhaust manifolds, turbos. We're rebuilding the front end, because when we pulled the front end apart, she was pretty ordinary. I think it was still the original arms and ball joints and bushes from '66, I reckon. But yeah, it took us a few hours to do this. Unfortunately, I ran out of puff and knocked the battery charger out of the wall, so we didn't get any more footage. As you'll see, this will sort of stop abruptly. I think it's about 3:30 in the morning when it stops. I eventually got the car finished. Those boys left pretty much after we got the turbo piping and that on, and I just kept cruising along. I ended up going home quickly just for a quick shower and a change of clothes at about 5:45, and then loaded up the car at about 6:15 in the morning. Then I had to get one of the guys to actually drive it out there. I was with him, but I wasn't really awake enough to drive it myself. But looking forward to getting the car finished off now. Hopefully in the next few weeks I should have it back, and then we'll start doing all the piping, like the oil system, fuel lines, setting up the cable driven fuel pump up the back, and a few other bits and pieces. That's a picture of the car when I got it. So a bit old school. It used to have like I think it was just an aspirated engine in it, like only a high 8-second car. So we're looking to go a bit faster than that, and that's how she looked at the show. Naturally, I left the front of the car half apart so they could see all the turbo piping, because we actually went on to Dean G Fabrications stand. As you can see, it looks a little bit different. The engine bay come up absolutely awesome, and we've got advanced polishing to do all the polishing of the turbos and the intake. And Gary did a bit of the rocker covers. Talk again soon.